Okay, guys, now please don't laugh, but this is the drawing I did when I was barely 11. So that was a long time ago. Pokemon first came to the States. But yeah, there's my attempt to like Meowth and Pikachu, Butterfree, Jigglypuff, Charmander, Jessie, Misty, Bulbasaur, Oddish, and Squirtle. So yes, my drawing's terrible, but it's nostalgic and I love it. So and I've got some little stickers here. Got a couple here. Got my favorite ponytail. Oopsie daisy. Hey Socks, there's my kitty. There we go. And now we're going to get started. So this is my original binder collection, not the actual binder itself. I had to get rid of my OG binder probably about 6 or 7 years ago, but it lasted a long time just because my binder got so full. But this is generation 1 and 2. So we have classic Kanto and Johto. And of course, we're going to start in Pokedex order for Kanto, starting with my OGs. And stay tuned for more goodness. I also have the Ancient Mew right here, the League cards. Sorry, Socks decided to grace me with some fur. So what I did is I had to at least get one of each of the 151 Pokemon. I didn't care like what set it was because again, I'm like barely 11 at this point. So these are the first collections of those. And of course, there's some in the back. And right here is little Morgan writing how much the card was worth in an old Pokemon rating magazine. And again, if they didn't stay, fine. If they did, I didn't have the heart to take them out for her sake. So you can see we have the classics here, the original sets. I even have an Erica's Venusaur for my Venusaur in Japanese, of course. This is from the newer set, but I do have the original Charmeleon in the back. Blaine's Charizard, because hey, Charizards, especially the originals, are difficult. And then we have Team Rocket's Blastoise. I actually like that my 3 original starters are unique. Oops, my page fell. Yeah, sometimes that happens. And in the back we got some different variants. I went a little more newer here. And then there we go. And then we're here. So we've got Caterpie to Pidgeot. I love the island. I love this set. People don't talk about this set enough anymore. Love it, love it, love it. Ugh, sorry about that. I'll have to fix those later. There we go. Always happy to see these. Of course, we got Pikachu, we got Rattata. I love my first editions, Ekans and Raichu. So stoked. And my Arbok, my Chawbok. Trying to be quiet because my husband's sleeping. He works at 3 a.m. Got some nice Pikachus and Raichus there. Then we have Sandslash to Clefable. Oh, and I love the OG jungle symbol here. It's kind of hard to see. It's the Vileplume flower. I miss these hollow foils with the stars and everything. Oh, perfection. Some other nice ones. And then Vulpix and Ninetales. Love, love, love. The Vileplume. I have Vulpix, I think, in Japanese, Spanish, in English, and maybe Italian too, but which is pretty fun. And we got Paris to Psyduck. And my original Psyduck from the fossil set is first edition. Meowth is a promo, which is cute. Some more back here. I do like my Spanish first edition Meowth. And then Persian just looks awesome here. I like the Golduck from Fossil. First edition Mankey and Primate. And then, of course, Growlithe and Arcanine. Love them. Misty's Poliwrath is always fun. And then Abra, my favorite OG Psychic. I say OG too much, I'm sorry. And then Poliwhirl, of course. Love, love, love these. I like the light gold duck here. And then still going in order, we've got Kadabra and classic Alakazam. Okay, so this is the Machamp that came with the starter Pokemon deck box thing with the CD-ROM. That is atrociously wonderful. Love that thing. Played it constantly. And then we got Victory Bell, Japanese. Of course, we got a first edition Fossil. Yep, got that here. I was going to say something about Victory Bell, but I forgot. Yep, there's my Machamp. And I got the re-released version for the 25th, maybe? It didn't see that long ago. And then my favorite, Ponyta. Another Island one with Tentacruel. I like the Dragonite in the background. This was before Orange Islands, too, which I thought was fantastic. Oh, first edition original Fossil Golem. And then we got our friends here. Looking awesome. Magneton. Farfetch'd when we thought he was legendary. There was a misprint in the original Pokemon Handbook Guide. Muck and Shellder are first edition. Both are Fossil. Got these guys here. Oh yeah, let me get a Dark Magneton. Cloyster. Got the Ghosties. A Fossil Ghost is kind of amusing. And then we got first editions down here. We got Dark Hypno from the Team Rocket set. Love Team Rocket set. And Kingler. I don't know why it says Corky, but I love it. Very nice. And then I got the Japanese as well. We start with Voltorb to Lickitung. I remember playing Hitmonchan a lot on that CD-ROM. Oh, I love the sparkles. Oh my gosh, the hollows were sick in the best way. Got Coughing, first edition Weezing, Chansey, Kangaskhan, always sparkles. And then I got first edition of both Horsey and Seadra. I like when I can do it with the whole evolution line. There we go. And then Goldeen. So we used to have, not too long after Miles and I started playing Pokemon, we actually had two goldfish, and they looked similar to Goldeen and Seaking, so we named them Goldeen and Seaking. And we had extra cards of these, and we put them right by their fish tank. I mean, unfortunately, goldfish don't last very long, but, you know, it was nice. And then I got a first edition Magmar. Guys here. And we got Pinsir, Jolteon. I always thought Jolteon, he's got like 6 legs. It's like, or it looks like 6 legs. It's crazy. Even as a kid, I'm like, what's going on with this thing? Lapis from the Island set. You can see a little palm tree there in the right corner with the little Dratini. Got some Plasma Evolutions, a light Jolteon, Koga's Ditto, pretty Lapras. Flareon looks cool. Got these guys here. Fossil, some Jungle. Oh, I missed the first editions. Okay, we have a first edition Aerodactyl here. Nice. From a different set. And then we're ending the original Gen 1. So we have Zapdos, Moltres, the Dratini line, and then of course the Promo Mewtwo. And then I have Ancient Mew, yes. That we got from the movie screening out to the OG. And then we have a set of the 3 new starter lines in Japanese. So Mom was nice and got those for us, probably on eBay. There's Promo Mew. Gotta have that. And there's the next ones. Again, all in Japanese. And then we start. I don't believe my Johtos are in order, so please don't get mad at me for that. I tried to get at least one of each, though. So if they're not in order, I apologize. I can't recollect. I do like the electric Totodile. This was a fun set where the elements were different. All right, Cleffa, which Japanese name is P-I, shortest Pokemon name. And then there's the Peekaboo. Before we knew his name was Meryl in English. And then there's his card and the tropical set. Very, very cute. Gotta have Togepi. And then I've got several unknowns. So I left a couple pages open for them because they made one for every letter and variants of that. I do like the full art rainbow though. So then I leave those open in case I just ever find them. Be nice to have one of each letter someday. And there's some that just have multiple unknown. And we got some more here from Johto. I love this Blossom. And then I have a first edition Ariados. Shuckle. Your old pal Shuckle. Then we got Sudowoodo here, the first edition. Sudowoodo. Fun to Bambi. Bambi's cute. Then we got Sunflora. I knew one of them was, I couldn't remember. Because I have an extra Sunkern here for some reason. The Larvitar line. A light Sunflora, of course, because a dark Sunflora would not be awake. These up here. And then I do love this Ursaring holding the baby Teddy Ursa. I love Teddy Ursa. Although the anime did not make it out to be nice. And Corsola. Oopa. Very cute. Again, these really don't have a rhyme or reason. I just make sure, okay, I got 2 of each, and, you know, then I have extras. I go into the next section, which you guys will see in a bit. There's another on the island sets. There's 5 or 6. I can't, we've seen 5 so far. I'm trying to keep tabs. Why not? I know some of these are like the baby forms didn't come to later gens, but I tried to put them with, if they were introduced in Johto, I tried to put them together because I mean it kind of makes sense. Oh, I love Treverick. First edition. I do need a dark Flappy. 2 dark Flappies. First. Furret. I love Furret. I have a little Furret plushie that I put on my shoulder sometimes, but he's not accurate because it's usually like, I mean, the Pokedex it's like over 5 feet long. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to be carrying that around. Pichu. Still Pichu. Kingdra. That's Smeargle, the promo. The promo Hitmontop. Got some more here. Oh, I love that Kingdra. It's always fun just to go back and look at the pretties. And then we've got the legends from Johto. And I got the promo Entei and a first edition Entei. Entei is my favorite legend from Johto. If I had to pick one of the 2 birds, it would be Lugia. and pretty sweet. Okay, for the next set, so these are extras of Gens 1 and 2. So, like I said, I do 2 of each if possible, from Kanto Generation 1 and Johto Gen 2. And then, of course, any extras that I have, because let's face it, they're the 2 first gens. So they've had opportunity the past 30 years to be in a lot of sets. So the ones I like, or if there's any extras, they will go here. And these I did try to put by typing. So we started with Fire, and I did some more Vulpix and Ninetales that I have. I love almost every fire type in Kanto immensely. They just did such a good job, I feel, design-wise. I love them. They're so beautiful. And then we have my cuddly partner, Growlithe. And then Arcanine. I always do that from the anime. Love them too. Who doesn't love a fire puppy? And then Vulpix and Ninetales in the Pokedex come before Arcanine and Growlithe. So that's why they're semi in order. And then, of course, I also have Hisuian versions as well from Legends Arceus. I love the little Growlithe from Arceus. See a little spot. I don't have a lot of Flareons, even though it's not next in the list, but I just put them here. And then I had to have a whole bunch of room for my favorite Pokemon of all time. And this year is her year in the Zodiac, the Fire Horse, Ponyta. That was a light Flareon. I don't have all the Ponytas. One day, I will get to every Ponyta. I like Rapidash too. It's not my favorite compared to Ponyta, but I don't know. Ponyta's just special. It's always been special to me. It's so beautiful. And then I've got some more variant forms here. So like I got a Alolan Ninetales, so cute. And the the Vulpix, I knew that was wrong, is adorable, and the Ninetales is beautiful. And of course, Galarian, Ponyta, we'll get all these as well. And I do have the Rapidash, which is pretty too. Oops, my bad. Got some more of the Vulpix. I got a big plushie of the Vulpix. And I do have plushies of both versions of Ponyta and custom Funkos and of the shiny. Here we got Magmar for more fire, and Houndour from Johto. He's technically fire, dark as well, but I put him in fire. So fire here. This is the Halloween one. I like that they do that too. And then we've got more Magmar on the back. Houndour, Houndoom, and Slugma, and Magcargo. Then we start with Psychic. And I leave some blank spaces because, you know, I'm going to get more cards. We got Drowsy, which is not in order. But, again, it just also kind of goes with space. I try to do my best. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Slugma. More Magcargo, more Drowsy, more Hypno. And then my favorite Psychic from the original is Abra. This is from my actual Abra TCG deck, like pre-built deck. I mean, Abra and Kadabra and Alakazam, we didn't get cards for them for, like, gosh, almost 20 years. So there's not as many as I want, but slowly we're collecting them. So then I did Fairy, which was not a type, obviously, back then in Kanto and Johto. But, I mean, the Pokemon still go together. Got a promo Igglybuff, which was, as you see, normal here, but then they go to Fairy. And then Fairy also changes energy to Psychic, which I thought was dumb. Because as a Psychic player, you also got to share that with Ghost and Poison, and now also Fairy again. I'm just like, oh. And the Fairy energy was so cute. Yet we still have custom Steel and Dragon. And Dark. And then Wigglytuff. Okay. And then we have Clefairy. Clefairy should technically be before Jigglypuff, but that's okay. They're actually very close in the decks. Like, immensely close in the decks. So I think it's okay. they both got kind of the same treatment. Normal to fairy. Sorry. Oh, Jigglypuff do not get a mango, which is sad. Mr. Mime. That's psychic to psychic fairy. And then we got more psychic. Got Natu. Oh, the little Bouffalant receives them. Oh. I had to put those together. I know it's Bouffalant, but since it's a story card set, I had to do that. There's another Mr. Mime. Looks like he's happy with like flowers. I always thought it was like a claw machine when I first got it. Some of those. We got Schnabel. We got Porygon. Porygon 2. More Schnabel. And then we got Jinx, for another psychic type. And then Togepi is fairy, but it's got the psychic energy. And then Dreford. Some extra cards. And then of course we got Espeon and Umbreon. Espeon's my favorite, closely by Glaceon from Gen 4, but Umbreon is very cool as well. Alright, and we got the Ghost. Lots of Ghastlies, Haunters, Gengars in the world. Lots and lots, especially in the Halloween set. And we got some poison. Well, I mean, the ghosts were poison too, but there we go. We have Zubat, Golbat, and Crobat. Because Crobat came with Johto. I like how they're also kind of dark. I like the little yarn one here. And more poison. We have the Team Rockets, so I wanted to put the Team Rockets together. Ekans, Arbok, Coughing, and Wheezing. A lot of them. There's actually a lot of cute designs for them too, or cool, or whatever you want to call it. There's a Wheezing. There's a Galarian Wheezing. A Alolan Grimer. Alolan Muck. Mr. Rhyme, I think. Oh no, that's Galarian Mr. Mime. I was like, I think I moved Mr. Rhyme. Technically, he's a different Pokemon. That's for Dark. The only other Dark in Gen 2 at the time. Sneasel and Weavile. Ice Dark. And again, I don't think I'm going to be collecting that many of Sneasel and Weavile. But I just want to leave room. More Psychic. So I'm kind of just like a poison together, I guess, because they're the same entry. Mischievous. I do like the old school Mischievous. Then Executor line. Wobbuffet. Why not? Just because, again, I got that at a my local card shop, but I just still thought it was cool. Little female. Poison. I forgot about Murkrow with the Sneasel. They stole Ash's badges in Johto. We got the Nidos, the Murkrows. I do like the little hat on Murkrow. Murkrow. The Nidos. Little King, who is not very tall. Even for like a 10-year-old child, he's not very tall. And then we got Alolan Meowth and Persian, because they're dark. Oh, Absol is Gen 3. My bad. But I love Absol. I'll put him in the right spot. And then the Alolan Rattata and Raticades. It's got the dark Alolan changes here. And we got, now I know these are the only dragons from Gen 1. We got one of those changed elemental ones. And the electric. I don't know, dragon I feel like could be like basically any type because there's so many different legends of dragon. And then doing energy attacks for dragon. See, even just a regular one, you gotta have different types of energies. So I got the water. My favorite water type from Gen 1 is Staryu and Starmie. I've always loved stars. Still do. With my book aesthetics. Again, named the character Starry Moon in my original series for young adults, Spirit Vision. And then lots of room for water types. I'm not keen on the new Starmie Mega. But you know, if I get a card that's tolerable, I'll put it in there. I did always like Horsey and Seadra. Oh, got a duplicate. See, I have so many sometimes. It's hard to tell. You guys are watching me mess up live. Sorry, my hands are dry. Winter. Here's more Seadra. And then Kingdra. I love the old school Kingdra. And the rainbow. I got some really cool Kingdras. We got my boy Psyduck. And Golduck. We got Ammonite. And Amistar. More Psyduck and Golduck. More of the fossils. Then my main man Slowpoke. Slowbro. They're just fun cards. Then there's so many different versions of him now. You're just like, oh my goodness. Make sure I at least got one of each. You know what? He's just vibing. And he feels that way. He just feels, ugh, but doesn't let him down, get him down. I respect that. Got the Shelder and Cloyster. An extra Lapras. Lots of extra Lapras. Oh, that's so cute. Remoraid and Octillery. So we got a pistol and a bazooka. And the Polys. The Polys are cute. Extra of those. Then we got the Swines. And Mantine. Always thought Mantine was neat. More of the Polys. I probably won't have Mamoswine. Just because... Oh, no, not Mamoswine. No, I do have a Mamoswine. My bad. Never mind. I'll just keep him. It's not a big deal since he's an evolution. And then Meryl is adorable. And the Delibird. Oh. I did like they were fairy energy too. And then Magikarp and Gyarados have a ton of cards. So it's kind of fun to see all the different graphics. Sorry, let's get back. And then we have Ropa, Corsola, Quagsire, the new Corsola, got Quillfish. I don't think I have any of the variant Quillfish yet. It's not my favorite, but obviously if I drew one from a pack, if I were, you know, cheap, I would put it in here just to say, hey, I got one. Seal, Dugong, Krabby, Kingler, Tentacruel, Tentacool. I think there's Janine in that one. Okay. Vaporeon, Light Vaporeon, Mold Vaporeon. Got some Goldeen Seeking. We got Paldean Wooper, Paldean Water Tauros, and then more on the back. We got the Electric. If I start with the Chinchou line, because they are also water, so it'd be a good transition. I always thought Lantern and Chinchou were so cute. The little noises that they make in the anime are also adorable. Oh, look at Dad. Then gotta have normal, so we got plenty of Meowth. For Team Rocket's sake. Got that one from Platinum. Oh. And then Persian. Some alternate forms. So good. Nothing's wrong, we're just gonna move it. And then Eevee! Lots of Eevees! I know this one is Flareon, but the way it's positioned, I just, like, okay, it's the main three. I gotta put it there. Look at all the Eevees. Oh, the Floofies, they're so cute. The VVs, as Penny says. I'm sure I'll definitely need another page of Eevees. Eventually, I got one slot left right now. Got the Kangaskhans. I had this one in my deck for quite a while. And then the birds, the Sheriff body. Kangaskhan. Got some more birds. Spearow, Fearow, the Pidgeline, Chansey. I also had these Chanseys in my decks for quite a while. Ah, memories. Blissey, Kecleon, which I know is technically Gen 3, but they were introduced in Johto as a special like sneak preview. So you know what? I'm keeping them. But that's how I remember them. At the end of Johto. Get yours Surfetch'd with Farfetch'd. Got Kabuto extra, Kabutops, Snorlax, a Dunsparce. Snorlax. Got my boy Hoot Hoot, Noctowl, Furret. All these fun guys. Tauros down there, Stantler. Pokemon Go. More special Tauros. And then, of course, we got Pika Pika. Look at all the Pikas. Man. A lot of these are special ones, too. Like special sets. Yep. Yes, I had the original promo Birthday Pikachu, Surfing Pikachu, and Flying. Got some more here. He's got a lot of cute cards. I mean, he is the mascot. Of course, I have room to say, I got Detective Pikachu and Gigantamax Pikachu, Pokemon Go Pikachu, Halloween Pikachu. Just a few. And then we got Raichus, of course, because there's lots of cute Raichus as well. I love this one. And I even got Pancake Making Raichu. It's all in form. I would like to get a couple cards of him in the new Mega form from ZA. And then we got the Magnemite. I did put Magneton down there. No, he's Gen 4, but he is part of the evolution line. Sometimes I follow my own rules, sometimes I don't. Sorry. Not really. Sometimes it's hard to organize all the cards, like I said. We got the Voltorb line and Electrode. You know, they're a goofy Pokemon. I really dig a lot of the designs for these. Jolteon. More of those. The Mareep, Floppy. Love those. Electabuzz, Electivire. More of those. I think they're Ampharos. some grass Pokemon. Love the Butterfree. Yeah, Butterfrees, and we got Weedles. I actually like both the lines. I think Butterfree just a little bit because it's a butterfly and I'm a little more girly. But I think both lines are well designed, and I think they complement each other really well. So I'm a fan of both, and I like collecting cards from both sets of these First Bug Evolutions. And we got Oddish with Vileplume. I need some extra blossoms. I don't think other than that one or two that I have in the original section, I have anymore. More grass. Sorry, I was so busy looking at my pretties. There's an extra Parasect. I wish he had a manga or an evolution or something where he wasn't completely cursed by the cordyceps mushroom. Pretty cute. And then we got some Venonats, Venomoth, Sunflora, Sunkerns. More. I've been collecting for a while. I mean, since 1999, so. Got Tingula. Need another Victory Bell right here. So that one's actually a reserved spot. I'm not picky on which one. Just I would like a little bit more older, but not one that really breaks the bank since it's not like my favorite Pokemon. But it'd be nice just to have one in the extra spot. Scyther, Scizor, both cool. Shuckle. More Shuckle. He deserves all the spoons. There's a fun Pokemon series by College Humor, and Shuckles just steals the show every time, so they're a little short, so definitely check those out. They're definitely probably like 15, 16-year-old plus age, but if you're of that age, highly recommended for your old pal Shuckle. Heracross and Pinsir. And we got some fighting guys. Oh, the shiny muscles. I do like the light. But you got the little flowers. Hey, sumo wrestlers are proof that you can be sensitive with poetry and delicate, but still be a tough fighter. I love that. Why can't big, strong muscles and boxing and kicking? Oh, Vampy. Hit him on top. A lot of these are making me think back to the Pokemon Stadium mini games. Oh, I love those. Sometimes I just get those out on my 64 or Pokemon Puzzle League and just, poor Golem, look out. And just have a ball for like 20 or 30 minutes. I don't actually have time to unwind, but first edition. They either, stress me out more, but in the best way. Let me have an Alolan form here with his lovely stash. Or they help me, unwind a little bit. Diglett also has one in the first Pokemon Stadium. Dig, 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 trio. More Diglett. Lots of forms of Diglett. And we got Cubone. Oh, Cubone. Gligar. A Marowak here. I like the Gligar there. I just realized, I'm like, wait, it's kind of a... I think I meant to switch these two. Ugh. I don't know if I have ice sports. They're probably in my other one. There we go. I guess I just accidentally did that. I'm not perfect, friends. More Cubone and Marowak. A random Mankey. Why do I have Gligar there? Maybe I just ran out of space. Wait, why is Mankey? Oh my gosh, guys. The Mankey needs to go somewhere else. I can't do Skarmory, my favorite steel type. He's so metal. Ha ha ha. I need extra Sandslash. Like, oh, I want extra Sandslash there. Like a regular Sandslash. I'm just gonna put it. You guys are just gonna see how nuts I am. There's Mickey's. Jeez Louise, I just put my butt make. Lord have mercy. Hey, out of all the cards, though, it's not too bad. It's a couple mistakes. Like Hannah Montana says, everybody makes mistakes. Here's Sudowoodo. There we go. And then I've got, there's my last island set. I thought there was 6. We got Onix, Steelix, and then we've got the Ditto Imposters. There's more of these, but I've got a couple. And then we just got some fun Japanese cards here. Like e-reader cards, which don't have e-reader working anymore, but they're cool. Yep, got a couple Dittos. Got Onix and Steelix. And more e-readers. Okay, guys, so that is my original Pokemon trading card collection, starting from when I was almost 10 back in 1999, or almost 11 in 1999. So a lot of fond memories there. And yeah, just get a little peek into my past. This franchise has shaped me in many wonderful ways and just makes me really happy. So happy 30th, Pokemon. I'm going to catch you all the time because you're amazing. All right. Stay safe, trainers. Stay awesome and be the best like no one ever was. Bye.